Hello? Hello? Give me 1 second, and I'll be with you shortly. Yeah, I would have gone live about 10 minutes earlier, but I'm quiet. Am I really? How's that? I would have gone live 10 minutes earlier, but I had dropped my sword somewhere. So I had to spend 10 minutes trying to search for it before it despawns. So that's really fun and engaging. Let me do that. Okay. Are we good? I think we're good. Hello, hello, hello. I've turned up the audio on my end, so hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me turn this off. Okay. Let me get some iron, because we are going to need it today for something. Don't tell me you dropped it into the gold farm again. I did. I did. But I've got it back now, so that's all that matters, right? Surely. Iron for what? Buckets. Buckets. Because we are collecting something. In anticipation, basically. Gensum, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? What's up? Yeah, we're collecting pufferfish because I heard someone say that Mojang teased something today. Wow. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that they've done it a day before the event, but I was kind of assuming that would be the case. Like, a small part of me thought it would happen. I thought the update would leak entirely, so I'm glad it hasn't. Imagine the mob needs like one bucket of pufferfish. I hope not, because we're about to collect a full double chest of pufferfish, so that'd be very awkward. Where can I even put this fish? Like, put it there. Why not, right? I'm assuming this is all the assumption that it's going to take a lot of pufferfish to tame, if that's what it is, right? So yes, we're doing update prep for an update that we've not even seen yet, when the recent update isn't even out yet. I know, it's very spooky. Not a combat update, I assume. I don't know. A part of me, a deluded part of me, believes there's something else they're not telling us. Can I count? That's 21. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. I really hope. So, like, okay, let's just start from the beginning, because I wrote, I've noted down some notes about this whole thing, and I want to talk about them all. So we'll start off by saying, in case you missed it, right? Mojang teased the next drop on, I'm pretty sure it was all the social medias, right? WhatsApp, Instagram. Hopefully that's better. Corn. The reason why, like, you may hear me breathe into the mic is because, like, I'm readjusting my headset every time I start stream, so. But I believe it was TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, like the normal candidates, right? And at first I was like, I don't really like, because I was like tagged in something, and I was like, I don't really believe this is anything. But I watched the video, and it was like, yeah, it's definitely a teaser, and it teases what is seemingly, unless they're about to dupe us, which I highly doubt, they're teasing an ocean drop. Now, a lot of us already knew this would be the case, right? I've known for like a few weeks that it'd be ocean related. Is that good? Is that bad? I mean, it depends how far they go with it, right? But yeah, it's seemingly teasing an ocean drop. And we know of at least one new mob, being the apparent. We're on peaceful mode, are we? Yeah. The apparent Nautilus mob, which too quick this time. I still don't know why. That's why I had it in peaceful, because it's so annoying. Now, I think it's Nautilus. People are saying like it could be something else. What will be the next thing people beg for after the end update comes out? It'll be the next dimension, probably. Or if the villager experimental isn't added until then, it'll be that or something else. But yeah, so I'm going on the basis that it is Nautilus. I've apparently, well, not apparently, it is a real life animal, which is interesting. Um, is it endangered? I saw someone say that it was, which would be interesting. Or is it the Kraken? I'm not sure, right? Um, One thing that also kind of gives me a point in the Nautilus corner, I was trying to see what that was then, is the sound it makes. I believe it was a TikTok video where they showed like a blank ocean, right? But they played a sound of the mob. That doesn't sound like a big Kraken-esque mob to me. Um, Now, before hearing this, I was like under the impression that Link to the Future, that's a cool name. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're doing well. I was under the impression that this Nautilus mob was purely hostile, right? But after hearing its sound, I think it's, at the very least, it's neutral. Dylan, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. At the very least, it's neutral. So it's like piglin, polar bear, that kind of thing, right? It's so weird to me that they'd make the Nautilus into a seemingly huge monster because they aren't big in the video. Yeah. Could a new structure leak be happening? I don't think we're seeing a structure, honestly. However, something that someone brought up, once again, Dylan, thank you for the follow. I don't know why Wisebot was late in that, but yeah, thank you for the follow. Something that someone brought up is that the Nautilus animal doesn't eat pufferfish. So what does? Now, could Mojang like throw it away and be like, "Yep, now like we have to remember, guys, this is the same company that made frogs eat balls of hot magma. So let's not put anything past them changing this as well, because they might. I wouldn't be surprised. Parrot cookie, yeah, exactly, right. So we've seen this kind of weird like twist of reality before. Frog, firefly, yeah, exactly. I hope it's another mob. I hope we get both. Right? I think the Nautilus is seemingly confirmed. But I'm still... The good thing about these leaks is I'm still in the dark. Like, I'm not sure about a lot of the things in this drop. Which is good, right? Because, obviously, we'll find out tomorrow. But, you know, we've had previous drops, like, the entirety of them almost leaked. So, It's nice not having the entire thing leaked this time around. What if we have a special version and a large version? Like Happy Ghast of Ghastling. See, I'm gonna turn down the audio because for me it's very loud. I don't know about you guys, but and I also want to hear myself talk. It's very nice. I'm definitely hoping it's a chase to the sky situation where the ocean creature is a method to ship another long-term initiative. Or else it could be the Garden Awakens again, which would suck. I agree. Now here's the question. Let's assume it's Nautilus. Sure, like, ignore, like, mob A or whatever, like, other mob like there could be. Let's assume, blanket term, it's the Nautilus mob. The Nautilus appeared in the depths of the ocean. So, are we gonna see a new biome added? And if so, why? What's the purpose? Because it can't just be, oh yeah, here's a new mob and you can like share it to get the shell. And that's how you get the Nautilus shell more frequently. It can't just be that. There has to be something else to do with the Nautilus. Right? Or the deep ocean. Well, both really, but the deep ocean mainly. Now, if it's like the Pale Garden, I'm going to tell you, for like one thing, I'm not going to enjoy this drop. Because I didn't enjoy the Pale Garden drop at all. So I'm kind of nervous. But where are we? Seemingly, yeah. So seemingly needs pufferfish. Tameable used to breed. Again, that kind of goes out the window. I'm reading my notes. That's why I'm talking to myself. That kind of goes out the window once you find out that they don't eat pufferfish. I think the Garden Awakens was the worst drop in the last year. I think it was the worst drop period. Breaking news, they're adding a boss version of the yellow tang tropical fish. It's 20,000 health and yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Could you imagine? That'd be quite funny. Welcome to the stream though, KMB. I think you've been there before, but welcome nonetheless. I can't think of what other aquatic mob eats pufferfish, or what mob rather, because obviously Nautilus doesn't. And then you have to figure out, okay, well, is that hostile? And stuff like that. It has been a while. Hope you're doing good. Seeing that you're streaming as well now. Very nice. Very cool. Someone says sharks. No. No, let's be serious for a second. The saddle teaser remind me of how much people wanted rideable dolphins. The saddle worries me. Because it's so, like, basic. And we know that Mojang tend to do, like, placeholder things for, like, announcements. So could it be some other mount item? Maybe. But if it's just the saddle, it's just, like, really? Aren't Mojang against adding real-world hostile creatures? I said this on Twitter to someone who said the exact same thing, Dylan. I don't fully trust when Mojang say, we'll never add this to the game. I don't, like, and I don't mean, I don't fully trust in a bad way. I mean, I just don't, or like they're being facetious or something. I mean, like, their minds change a lot, right? So, and then someone was like, well, isn't the Nautilus, like, endangered or something? And I was like, axolotl. That's my answer to that. The axolotl's endangered, but they added it anyway. But is that okay because it's cute, right? Like, no. We need to be a little bit more serious on how we critique Mojang's development strategy. Because we know, right? Now, if this is the Nautilus, is this big enough to ride? I regret saying that. Oh, I regret. Is it big enough to swim with. No, it's tiny, right? Or it's small. Now, I know the strider is small, right? And this is basically going to be the ocean's answer to the strider, in my mind. I'm sure their philosophy has shifted over time. It has, for sure. Bee polar bears, axolotl pandas. Exactly. Exactly. Their whole thing is to give awareness to certain aspects of the real world, and that takes place in the animals they add to the game. Also, technically, although it's not a real life animal, the sniffer represents an endangered or extinct animal. Technically. That could be like, grey area there, but I feel like you could make an argument, right? So I think whatever the mount is, you're going to hear me repeat a lot of what I said on Twitter, but I think it's important to get out there, right? I think whatever the mount is, it's going to basically be like a submarine, right? It'll be the method of going underwater. Am I crazy for thinking that 2021 Mojang would have made a copper golem drop copper? Yeah, probably. Probably, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. It does drop copper, does it? I genuinely didn't know that. Um, what else? What else is there? I don't know. I've got so many questions. Some of them are like worrying questions, like how does this make sense? Again, these are questions that will be answered the minute they show the mob, right? Like the instant we see the mob, we'll know, okay, that's how it's rideable, or, whatever. Or is it? Is it something else, right? So will the Nautilus be faster than the ocean, than the dolphin? I don't think so. I think it will literally be, a lot of people aren't going to like this, the happy cast of the water. Because I think the whole idea is you're doing that, right? You're going straight down. I don't see a world where you can ride the mob, whatever it is, Nautilus or something else, like at this level. Because why use boats? Right? There'd be no reason to. And Mojang, if I can give credit to Mojang here, let me just drink some tea. It's that they know how to not kill transport methods. The Happy Ghast didn't kill any methods. I mean, it could be better itself, it could be faster, but it didn't kill the Elytra like some of it. Well, I was worried it would. It didn't kill other things as well because it offered something else. What does this mob animal has to offer something else, right? There's got to be something worth at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah. Now here's something I can't wrap my head around. In one of the trailers, I believe it was the YouTube one, right? They talk about like, oh, I'll bring that. Oh, I won't bring that. Oh, I'll bring this with me. They throw a water breathing potion into lava. Why? I don't like the idea of this because, okay, blanket term, you could say, well, clearly this new mob gives you water breathing. But if you're down in the depths of the ocean, you shouldn't be able to breathe. It should try. I mean, you will be able to breathe because of, you know, certain things in the game. But it should try to be a lot harder to breathe. Rather than, here's a mob, you no longer need to breathe. What? I don't really get that. And this could be a case of like, okay, well, maybe all of these teasers don't link to each other. Like, okay, some of them do, of course, but not all of them. Like, maybe, for example, we've got the pufferfish wrong. Like, maybe that does feed something else, right? But I want to like, some people were like, when I was talking about how Mojang are teasing the drop with like shorts and stuff like that, people were like, no, they're not. They're not doing this. What now? Now that we know it's pretty much 98% confirmed to be an ocean drop, what now? I'm not saying that to be like, checkmate liberals, I got it right. I'm saying the fact that, dude, Mojang were too on the nose with this. Like, they were so like, yeah, let's just tease the ocean drop 2 weeks before the event. Right? Like, it's 1 week at the latest. Right? But they done 1 day for like official teasing. It was a need. Well, the ocean drop, I wouldn't go as far as to say it was a need. Needed. It's cool, right? But it's not like combat, fishing, end, food, enchanting, anvils, experience, villager trading. All need to be updated first. Potions all need to be updated first. Now, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, by the way. I'm just saying, why oceans? The mob must have a strong stomach to digest pufferfish. I think it's quite big, honestly. Minecarts, yeah. The worst thing I think you can expect is an Up to Aquatic Part 2. I'm not expect. Let me say this. I know that wasn't directed at me, Canby, but let me just say this. I am not expecting. That is just not realistic. Because with an Up to Aquatic 2, you're expecting another overhaul to the oceans. The oceans do not need an overhaul. They need one thing and then, sure, right, we can move on. But that one thing needs to be the answer to what 1.17 and 1.18 brought us, the deeper Y levels. Once you've got that, you don't need to touch the ocean for like 10 years. Genuinely, you don't need to touch, unless you don't do it properly, then expect another drop in like 5 years' time. I'm expecting this drop to be super small, and that concerns me. And that concerns me, because I've said this again on Twitter, I really, really, really hope that Mojang has something else planned. Because we haven't seen John's other leak yet. And I'm very unsure as to why. So there's 4 pufferfish then, god damn it. Pufferfish are quite rare, honestly. Like, they'll mostly spawn, like, in ones. With the giant can ride said mob, I think they will, yeah. I think they will. That's what I mean when I say this new mob is the Waters version of Drowned. Or not Drowned, sorry. Striders. It's going to be the exact same thing. In my opinion. With the oceans, a small drop, but then they tease an update 1.22 in this combat. They could, right? And I'm hoping that they do. Please, Mojang, but like I'm not gonna cry about it if they don't do it. Because I've watched so many Minecraft lives, dude. I've been disappointed many times. Okay. If they actually are planning on releasing full updates in the future, then I would say the drop system is going very well. I don't particularly think so. Because to your point, we haven't really seen this new update that they're supposedly working on. If I'm Mojang, I'm like, what was the Spring to Life? When Spring to Life was like coming out, I start like when it releases, I'm like starting the hype season for 1.22. I'm saying like, yeah, it's gonna be this, and then later in the year you'll find out what it is, like properly, right? The drop system cannot be utilized to its full potential if they're gonna have 3 of the same amount of time for each. 3-month cycles mean seasonal drops. Exactly. What's up, Crafty? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. I don't get this whole thing of being like, oh yeah, we'll drop content when it's ready, but it's still at a strict summer, autumn, winter, spring release all the time. It just doesn't make sense. Because now you've got people that are like, they should do like themed drops, like I don't know, for example, like a redwood forest for like autumn or something. And it's like, no, that's the whole point of the drop system. Again, like in my mind, I don't have the inventory for this trident if I get one. No, okay, good. In my mind, this drop has something else that's not tied to the ocean. This is why they need better communication. They swapped from bad communication to no communication. Yeah. I believe Mojang is terrible with communication. And it's only gotten worse. Only gotten worse. And there's no, like, comment on it at all. New structure. I'm seeing a lot of people want a new structure. But, like, I think that, because with the Copper Age, we saw shelves. There's nothing copper-ish about a shelf. The fuck? There's nothing like, okay, you can put copper items in shelves, cool, but they're not tied to the copper drop. So I believe there's something in this new drop for the winter that has. Is that a trans fish? Oh, I thought it was pink. I'm taking that. Wait, no, I can't take it, never mind. I had no issue with their communication previously, TBH. For example, the whole concept art debacle was a bit disappointing for sure, but I understand the situation. I just think Mojang is scared. I genuinely think this isn't like conspiracy. I'm gonna let you go, fish. I genuinely think Mojang. This rubber banding, by the way, like I'm noticing it. I don't know if you guys are. This is so annoying. I think it's to do with like Dolphin's Grace or something. It's really annoying. I think they're scared. Personally. Have you got every type of fish in your aquarium? No. And I never will. Because that's like 2,000 fish, and I'm just never going to get that. Realistically. But I'm hoping. Again, like, I'm not like banking on this, right? Like, I'm not like, if this doesn't. The fuck? Dude, swimming is so broken, bro. Maybe we do need a aquatic update part 2. I think they're actually the opposite. They think their marketing team can tease updates better than their developers. Developers still would like to share stuff, but they can't because it's reserved for marketing team. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm hoping that there's something combat coming. Even if they said, here's the update, like the aquatic drop, right? By the way, we're working on a combat update. It's coming next year. That would be fine. That would be fine, right? Tricky Charles was their chance. They didn't take it. I have a question, right? Those that know the other leak that we've not seen Mojang tease, if you know, you know. Are they about to fall in the same trap as they did with the mace in 1.21? I think it's a very good question. Because I think, yes. Because the mace was. The mace to this day is completely different. I say this like every other stream. Um, on both versions. One is superior, the other, it's terrible. You would never use it on Bedrock Edition. There's literally no reason to, right? Why? Because you can't combo as effectively as you can on Java. Why? Because there's no fucking offhand. So, now I doubt the spear. Yes, I've said the name. Okay, we were going to talk about it eventually, right? Sue me. I doubt the spear will have that kind of characteristic. But it's got something, right? Maybe not like comboing, but attack cooldown, right? I just hope that they randomly add it offhand whenever. Yeah. Look, I've said, just give us parity, right? If they gave us parity tomorrow, right? Like, obviously they won't, but hypothetical situation. If they gave us parity tomorrow and were like, a combat update is coming, but not yet, fine. Fine, right? Fine. This goddamn rubber banding. But they're not going to do that, are they? They should. Why do I not have... Hang on a minute, did I not... Oh my god. It's fine, we've got iron in our shulker box. It's fine. Are you playing on Xbox? I am indeed. I am indeed. Nautilus? Oh my god. Wait a minute. The Nautilus has a yellow name. Maybe crafty. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. The pufferfish has some... thing. Multi-rare item. Yeah, but there's another item as well that has yellow. That's not rare at all. The book on Bedrock has a yellow... There's no way Mojang have teased this long. There's no chance they've done that. Okay, so let me look into what else we need to talk about. Because again, I do have a list. Okay. Or if we're able to craft a Nautilus cap. That'd be interesting for sure. I wonder how... Okay, so I'm assuming the Nautilus mob will help the player get more shells. Your fans bear? I know. I just forget to put the totem in it, and I kind of need to practice without having it on because of the dragon fight, so... But, I'm assuming that this will be a way to get the shells more frequently, but how? I think Potato Man said that you could maybe, like, brush them. Which, whilst it'd be kind of, like, basic, because why are you repeating the same thing with armadillos? I'd be okay with it, right? Can I pick you up? Underwater armadillo, yeah. everything revealed except the spear. Unless they'd done it indirect, like they'd done it secretly, like, I don't know. But I feel like they would have showed us something to do with the spear. Like, full on. And not be, like, secretive with it. I don't know, maybe I need to look at the teasers again, because some of them I've only just, like, got a glimpse of. But please, Mojang, please don't make the spear like a trident. Please don't make it like a trident. That would suck so much. Where's my... Okay. Hello, sir. I'm gonna enjoy having something that, like, not having anything in my offhand. It's nice. It's nice. Where are the fish? Nautilus shell could have a cooling sound. That's what I thought it would have, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, right, we'll know. Like, this time tomorrow, we'll know everything, right? I just need to be able to put them in my offhand. I just need to put... I can't read. I just need to be able to put tools in my offhand. No functionality needed. Just so I can repair... I mean, on the basis of no functionality, they could do that right now. Right? It's the functionality that's stopping them, isn't it? I think. But they literally... I think if you took away all the functionality, they could give you it. They could give us the offhand right now. But I mean, like, when it was like every other Minecraft Live, and we kind of had a vague idea of what the drop theme was. I've always been like, after every like teaser, I've been like, well, the offhand dream is dead for now. Like, it's not coming in this drop. This time around, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like I'm going insane, but there's a part of me that's like not counting it out just yet. I don't know what it is. There's just something about this whole cycle that's just got me kind of crazy. Yeah, the Nautilus doesn't eat pufferfish, but what does? They can't add Mob A, right? Surely. There's no way they're about to add a Mob A back into the game. I mean, fun fact, Mob A would have been, like, the mob I would have voted for. If I didn't vote for the Phantom, I did vote for the Phantom, by the way. If I didn't vote for it, I would have voted for Mob A for sure because of the timing of that mob vote. It was, like, up to aquatic, I think. The difference, though, between needing extra controls and not is this can be purely implemented by one guy or team, true. With needing extra controls, though, that would have to go through another team or two. Yeah. The barnacle, yeah. What's up, Simba? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. But if they add the barnacle to the game, that'd be incredible, because that would tell us a lot. It'd be fan service, sure, right? And, you know, fan service can be kind of weird to some people, but I think it'd be a net positive, to be honest with you. Okay, we need 5. Yeah, 5 buckets. So I believe I have ironium here. And then we'll just take some back from our storage room. Let's just add pineapples and starfish so we can make SpongeBob. That'd be a great idea, Sophie. That'd be a fantastic idea. What's the point of gathering... I can't speak today. What's the point of gathering all the pufferfish in preparation for whatever use they're about to get? Because they're going to get a new use, right? Building a drug empire? Yeah, pretty much. Let's get 3 in here for efficiency. But I mean, like, I've always said this, right? I'm excited about this Minecraft Live, but I'm also very nervous. Especially this time around. There's just something about this event this year that's got me kind of... I don't know what the word is, but... unnerved, I guess? I don't know. But you know, the best part of them coming out with, hey, it's an ocean drop, right? For at least like 2 months, right? We don't get the whole end update now, please, or oh my god, this clearly means we're getting an end update. So for like 2 months, roughly, we're free, and that is so liberating. Is that the word? Liberating. That's so liberating. I hope they add cubic fire. Yeah, about that. Stream rewind. As a channel subscriber, you can pause and rewind the stream. Oh, thanks, Twitch. Okay, 2 more. But yeah, so that's kind of nice, right? And then when obviously this winter drop is finished, we'll have people being like, end update now. But at least for the time being, because my god, it's been so painful lately. It's been so annoying. I can only imagine how annoying it is for like the devs as well to deal with. I saw someone saying a cow on like the left side of the screen confirms an end update. I've got 4 more hours left till Saturday, so currently, you know, time traveling, I guess. Very cool. Very, very exciting. You can place water in the end, therefore it's an end update. Yeah, true. Really, really true. But yeah, we will be streaming after the event, roughly. Not like straight after, probably, but soon after the event happens, we'll be streaming. So that's cool, I guess. I don't think water freezes in the end anymore, right? Because the end is perceived to be a cold, like, dimension. Okay, let me get my bearings. Oh, we were going the opposite way. Okay. But yeah, I think we'll see at least one new mob, a new biome. It's either a new biome or a new structure. I don't think they're going to do both. Unfortunately, they should. But wait, hang on. Let me free you. You don't need to. There you go. Where's my pickaxe? Why did no one? Oh, brother. Wait, hang on. Never mind. I'm gonna change my button to drop things, I think. I might change my pick block and drop button again. My drop button I think is B. Mine's B as well, yeah. I thought this was hardcore. No, this is regular survival. Watch like the pufferfish change, like whatever they're doing in the next drop. Is it going to be like them being stacked? That'll be like the change they make. But obviously, no, it's not going to be something like that. It will be food related, I think. Like we're feeding pufferfish something. And I don't know what that is. Hey, how rockets try to be in your hand? Yeah, it's really annoying. But yeah, we'll see, right? We'll see. Okay, let me put this shulker of pufferfish away. And that should be a full chest. Methinks. Well, I think I put them in the fish or meat area, right? Yes. Okay. What's up, Beezy? Welcome back to the stream. Glad to see you here. Hope you're doing well. I wonder why your portal gets flooded with mobs as well. I saw no nearby dark spots they could come from. I don't know. I have no idea. But then again, maybe the spear is crafted with the Nautilus shell. And that's the tie-in with the Nautilus mob. Oh my god, please, Mojang. Please don't do that. Please don't tie the spear to anything aquatic related. That would suck so much. Am I having a stable 8 viewers? My stream is growing. Real. I'll remember you when I'm famous. And we haven't seen anything like that. We haven't. John hasn't posted an image of the spear, right? But like, people have interpreted it as like an aquatic spear, like the end of a trident with like Nautilus on top of it, replacing the white daggers. And that'd be so horrendous. That'd be so horrendous. Will you remember me? I can't fucking speak. I'm speaking too fast, that's the problem. I hope the spear can stick to blocks. That'd be pretty cool. Or if it's not a spear at all, it's literally just a way to craft a trident. That's possible. That is possible. What's my audio all the way down? There we go. There might be a new type of drowned as well. That would be pretty cool. That would actually make the drowned threatening, right? Because I mean, you guys know my opinions on drowned, right? They're my least favorite mob in the entire game. They're not a threat at all, and the fact that they're the only hostile thing in the oceans. Like, yes, you have the Guardians, but like their structure locked, right? Drowned can spawn anywhere. But if you could like, if they were like their own like skeleton jockey, drowned jockey, that'd be pretty cool. So we can send the audio right the way down. Drowned in Java are balanced, and Bedrock they just spawn everywhere. Yeah. The Twitch finally has more followers than Blue Sky. Awesome. I don't know. I can't get behind using Blue Sky. Like I know, like I've asked, like, or do I even post there? And people are like, just post the same thing you do on Twitter. And it's like that's so like lazy. It's so boring, right? I could, but like, what would be the point in that? When almost all my followers on Blue Sky are from Twitter, where's the engagement? You know? I hope they bring to life the ocean, like adding new types of plants. Yeah, I really want to see like I want to see new plants. I want to see um new kelp. Michael TPH got the update early, guys. He's holding the spear. I am. It's awesome. Where's the piglins? What? Oh, it's not even on. Wait, what? I hope they make it so the ocean gets darker and further down you go as creeper ambient noises. The thing is, right, like I feel like a deep ocean biome is inevitable because Mojang need to show off vibrant visuals for Java. Right now they haven't got anything. If they But like, here's um, this ocean biome, and here's vibrant visuals that Java now has. By the way, guys, check it out. Right? It just makes sense, you know. I personally like what I would do is have it so like in this deep ocean biome that may or may not exist. Um, I'd like it if night vision didn't work at all. I don't know the science behind that, but like, it just didn't work. I think it'd be pretty awesome source, in my opinion. Make it so light interacts differently. Yeah, that sounds cool as well. Yeah, I was just throwing out my idea personally, but no, yeah, I think the like a new ocean biome makes sense because it helps them advertise vibrant visuals, which they still need to do. I think they'll need to do that for like the next 2 drops. I hope all our theories are wrong, so it's a surprise. I'm probably like gonna eat all my words for sure, but I don't think there's any denying that there's going to be a deep ocean biome. To what extent, like plant life, how dark it is, I don't know, but we haven't seen a new biome in over a year, which is crazy. It's like not having any new blocks, which technically we haven't either. So, 2 birds with one stone, right? Okay, let me get some iron. I hope as well they make sponges more accessible. That'd be pretty cool. What was I doing? I don't think they will, but that'd be epic in my opinion, personally. Yeah, this is. I feel like this is going to be another drop. Like we'll have to travel to get the features. I will. I live right by an ocean, but I'm telling. I'm pretty. I think this ocean is like fully explored. So I'll probably have to travel somewhere, which is fine. Doesn't really bother me that much. How's the map in the offhand? Okay, it's nighttime as well. Okay, well, on that note, I wish every drop added a new biome with its own unique features or updates. An old biome? Yeah. But on that note, I think we're going to end the stream here. I just wanted to like hop on and talk about the teasers, right? Because I wasn't going to stream today, but you know, I kind of had to. I felt obligated to because the teasers were so like monumental. How much you can stream? How long you can stream for? Squid, you can enjoy the last 20 seconds. But yeah, so we'll be live tomorrow though. We're gonna check out, or we're gonna talk about what gets announced tomorrow, and if it's just the aquatic update or what else is there. You know, who knows, right? Stream 2 more hours for Squid. Gift 10 subs, and no, I'm probably gonna go offline. Mogswap sent Minecraft Live's announcement features could change the future of Minecraft forever. Where did he say that, Beast? I'm not doubting what you're saying. I'm just curious because I want to read that. There's no short. Let me. Let me see. Hang on. Mog. Because Mog Swamp went to the event, right? I'm pretty sure he went to Minecraft Live. Could change. Okay, yeah. Um, we'll see. We'll see. But on that note, I'll see you on the flip side. Maybe the offhand side. We'll see. Uh, who knows, right? Who truly knows? I don't know. That's why I'm saying. But this is the end. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys this time tomorrow, roughly, to talk about the events, the drop. We'll probably have the release date of the Copper Age, so that'll be interesting. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Take care of yourselves, drink some water, play some Minecraft, collect. How many pufferfish is that? Like 50-ish pufferfish. And yeah. See you guys later.